If you live in New Zealand and you eat food, you might want to watch this. Just yesterday, the Health Select Committee reported back on the Gene Technology Bill, and I'm going to be honest, this is pretty shocking. Despite overwhelming public opposition, the government is still recommending to push this bill through. This report, despite 2 delays already, still does not reflect the real dangers that GE poses to human health, to our native species and environment, nor to the unique position that New Zealand has as an agricultural non-GMO exporter on the world stage. It also completely ignores the 97% of the submitters who are strongly against this bill. Yes, 97%, as stated in their own report, and yet the government is choosing not to listen. This report shows National's real intent to open up New Zealand to the most permissive GE regime in the world, sell us out to corporations, and potentially even in the process, destroying our economy. It also fails to mention any of New Zealand's own GE disasters already. The constant failed field test trials, the genetic experiments in animal suffering, the multi-millions of taxpayer dollars wasted with no public benefit. So the question is, why would we further lean into that mess rather than learning from it? These so-called tweaks in the Health Select Committee report are nothing more than a veneer hiding the same rot underneath. So our question to New Zealanders is this: if the public can be fiercely against this bill and the government simply chooses not to listen, do you really live in a democracy or an authoritarian state pretending to be one? And to New Zealand First, Winston Peters, Shane Jones and Mark Patterson, you said you'd put New Zealanders first. You've said that you won't support this bill without sufficient safeguards for the environment or for human health. Now it's time to prove it. Because there's no fixing this bill. It's fundamentally broken at its core. We want pure New Zealand, not contaminated New Zealand. And it's time to kill this bill immediately. And my call to you, whoever's watching this video, it's time to get loud, get engaged on this issue, wake up your friends. We need to make our voices impossible to ignore. Share this video. We have until December until New Zealand may permanently change forever unless we act now. Check the comments to see how you can take action.